Hello. Hi. I'm sure you're all waiting for my next story. Correct? Right? Well, I'm going to tell you the story about two brothers who lived in Japan. Should have heard of Japan, no? And you know what these two brothers were doing in Japan? They were selling lacquer. You know, lacquer is grown in a tree. It's the sap, that from that tree, small gum like things fall down, and this is called the lacquer. It's sometimes stuck to the bark of the tree. So these two brothers would go in high up into the mountains every morning, collect buckets and buckets of lacquer. It's very difficult to collect buckets and buckets, so I said it wrong. They used to collect lacquer in a bucket, and they used to come back home. They'll go trudging up the mountain to collect lacquer. Trudging up the mountain. Then they used to collect the lacquer, come back home, sell it in the market, and make money. That's how these two boys were surviving. But you didn't know, no? What were their names? The elder one was called Yazoo, and the younger one was called Jose. They were very happy brothers. So one day, when they went up the mountain, they collected the lacquer and they were coming down. Yazoo's knife fell into the river. So Yazoo quickly, without thinking, jumped into the river. He swam, searched for his knife and picked it up. But just when he picked up his knife, he saw one amazing sight. You know what it was? All the lacquer that's falling from the trees above the hill were falling into the river, and the river was bringing it downstream, and all the lacquer was accumulated by that riverbed. So Yasu thought, wow, it's my lucky day. So from tomorrow, I don't have to struggle so hard. I'll never tell Jose about it. If I tell Jose, then I have to share all this with him. I will not tell Jose, I will not tell Jose, he thought to himself. He came out of the river, silently came back home. Next day morning, before Jose could get up, Yazoo got up, quickly took all his bucket and his spade and everything, trudging on the mountain, trudge, and he was a very happy man, trudging on the mountain, trudge. He went there, he jumped into the river, he collected lot of lacquer, came back to the market and sold it, and he was very happy. This went on for about a week. Then Jose was wondering why this brother is not calling me every day. We used to go together only, no. Where is this guy going? He's getting up early morning and going somewhere. Where could he be going? He went on thinking like that. Then one day, he thought, I must find out where this Yazoo goes. And he started following Yazoo. Yazoo was very careful. He knew Jose was following him. So he quietly went trudging up the mountain, trudging up the mountain, trudging up the mountain, trudge. But he never went into the river because he knew if he went into the river, Jose would definitely get his secret. So he went up the mountain. He collected lacquer just like a normal day. He went to the market. Jose thought, what is the strange thing? He's doing just about what I do. But there's something wrong. But Yazoo was a very cunning fellow. He did not want to share that river lacquer with Jose. So he went to the carpenter and said, oh, my dear carpenter, will you make a dragon for me? Carpenter said, okay. What kind of a dragon do you want? He said, I want a dragon that swims and swims and swims and swims. Swim, swimming dragon. So the carpenter said, "Don't sing, man. Tell me what you want correctly." So this guy said, "The dragon should be able to swim and move around just like a real dragon. It should have green color eyes, and its eyes should move from end to end. And its tongue should be real fury. The dragon should be red in color." So the carpenter said, "Okay, I shall make such a dragon for you. Come back after a few days." So Yazoo did not go to work next 3 days. He came back home and he relaxed. He watched TV. Then after a few days, his dragon was ready. He went, took the dragon in the night, hid it up in the river. The dragon would swim, 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 swim in the water, and its eyes moved from this side to that side, this side to that side, and it looked real fury. Yazoo was very happy. Came back home. Next day morning when he got up, Joe said, "I'm coming with you, Yazoo." Yazoo said, "Not necessary. I'm going on my own work. You do your work, I do my work." But Jose followed Yazoo and went to see what Yazoo's secret was. Yazoo quickly jumped into the river and he came back out like nothing happened. He didn't collect any lacquer because he knew Jose was standing there and watching. Meantime, the river goddess was watching all this. Yazoo, you don't want to share, is it? You don't want to share anything with your brother? That's not a good thing. Just wait and see what happens, the river goddess said that. Then she said, "Zoop, zoop." And just then, Jose jumped into the water. And what was there inside the water? The fury dragon was there. It put out its tongue and it moved its eyes and it jumped from here to here to here. It was moving. Jose got so scared. He said, "Oh God, what a fury dragon inside this water. It almost ate me up." It quickly came out of the water and ran away. Yazoo stood behind the tree and had a good laugh. He said, "Ha ha ha ha! How I fooled you, Jose. Nobody can get into this river anymore. Because if anybody gets in, they will see the dragon and they'll get the fright of their life. See how I fooled you, Jose? Now I can go and peacefully collect my lacquer." So he took his bucket, took a spade, took his knife, and he dived into the water. Then he saw the dragon. The dragon was moving in the water like this. And it was putting out its tongue. And its eyes were moving like this. So, when Yazoo came near him, what did the dragon do? The dragon just put out its tongue. Yazoo said, "Hey, you dragon, I'm not scared of you. You're just a doll that the carpenter made. Move out of my way." The dragon said, "Wah." Yazoo was a little scared, but then he knew that's the toy he made. He said, "Hey, dragon, move out of the way, move out of the way. I have to go to collect my lacquer." But did the dragon move out of the way? The dragon did not move out. The dragon said, "Wah!" and it put out its long tongue. Yazoo went and touched the tongue and said, "Put your tongue back inside, dragon." But the dragon opened its mouth and it bit Yazoo's hand. Yazoo's hand hurt like anything and he got so terrified. How did this doll become real? And he quickly swam out of the water, reached it and came out. The river goddess had a good laugh. She said, "If you do not share anything with your friends or your brothers or your sisters, this is what will happen, Yazoo." And Yazoo had learnt a good lesson. So you must always share. You must never be greedy. Whatever you have, you should share. Okay?